Hola amigos, I'm actually doing a post commentary here because live commentary for this kind of thing isn't exactly that exciting. So anyway, in this episode we're basically going to be covering everything we missed in terms of items like heart tanks, sub-tanks, and armor capsules. Now, first off we have to go to Morph Mods stage here, and I'm going to mess this up a few times. Basically what you have to do is use the Crystal Hunter to freeze the Discus Boy, I think that's what they're called. Freeze him in place, and then you have to make a jump across the outside of the junkyard. It can be a little bit tricky for the timing, apparently, as I'm exceptionally bad at making jumps, as you are no doubt well aware. But, on the bright side, at least we do manage to finally get it. See? There's a one up there as well, but the main reason we came there is the heart tank. Now the next thing we have to do is go through the building itself and use the spin wheel on a certain set of blocks over here. Basically the spin wheel cuts through them like a spin wheel through butter. And over here is the armor capsule. The armor capsule basically enables you to take damage and absorb it into weapon energy, enabling you to use the Giga Crush, which enables you to attack with real Soviet damage. Oh boy. Okay, well maybe not, it's not as epic as, say, the Genasic Emerald Taker Buster, or whatever it's called that Taker can use for Distortion Drive and Blaze Blue, but it's pretty darn cool nonetheless. So anyway, the next stage we have to head on over to is Wheelgators stage, which has the arm parts and another heart tank. So I hope you're following along, maybe even taking notes, writing this down. You know, writing down that I'm bad at video games, but hey. Anyway, you need the leg parts in order to get the arm parts. On a previous recording, I actually thought that you could get the arm parts and then go to that capsule. As it turns out, that capsule does have the arm parts. Oh boy, how could I have forgotten that? Well, pretty easily, apparently. But the arm parts enable you to do a double charge shot, and in addition, can charge up any Maverick weapon you may have gotten. So, say for instance, you'd need to clear a gap that's covered in spikes, but your air dash isn't going to cut it. Well, you can jump up, do an air dash, and then do a charged speed burner, like we're about to do in this clip. Now, this actually took a while for me to get that heart tank. On my first run of this stage, like a failed recording, I abused Mercy invincibility from an enemy. But I couldn't do that on that recording, so I decided to use the speed burner instead. In Crystal Snail stage we have the head parts, which are like an X1, pretty much useless for the majority of the game. The head parts basically enable you to find secret locations, including a secret location in Bubble Crab stage, if I remember correctly. And, in addition, it enables you to find walls that aren't really there, which is pretty good in case you're going for the Shoryuken, if I remember correctly, and in addition going for the 1-up. I'm going to show the Shoryuken in a bonus video, and I'm also going to show the X1 Hadouken in a bonus video as well. And just so you know, I usually don't get them in any playthrough. Anyway, Overdrive Ostrich stage, you can bring a bike there, but I usually prefer to waste a life and speed burner over there, which is cool. All the cool kids are sacrificing their lives in the sake of speed. That's actually probably true. Anyway, in the next segment we have here is Magnus Centipede stage. Basically, we're getting a sub-tank and a heart capsule. Or heart tank. I'm mixing up the names of the things now. Anyway, you want to make sure not to trigger any searchlights, especially near the end. So what we're going to do here is actually take the upward route. And now, see that block over there? Well, we're going to have to use the speed burner for it. Unfortunately, I'm absolutely terrible at every video game known to man. So, watch as I fail to get the speed burner a lot. It's funny, isn't it? I'm terrible at games. Oh, silly me. Ho ho. Fourth try's the charm, though. And we go up and get our heart tank. Now, later in the stage, and I'm actually going to show later in the stage, the speed burner doesn't make this segment as much of a joke as you would think it would, given the speed burner's high power. But I still felt that I could show it off because you can still finish off these blocks in about 5 hits. And you may need to know where in the world Carmen Sub-Tank Diego is anyway. If you're fast enough, there's a block that appears on that ledge right there. Unfortunately, I wasn't. But you can also use the speed burner to reach that wall. Now, once again, I'm absolutely horrible at Mega Man X2. But hey, I got there on my second try, that's good. And we get the sub-tank. Which means what we're gonna do now is go to Bubble Crab stage and get the last sub-tank we need. And this sub-tank's a pretty fun one to get as well. I really like how they use the water physics in it. So anyway, we're gonna start off and just... For some reason I decided to leave this part of the video in. Basically me getting the 1-up that's at the beginning of the stage. If you have the spin wheel, then there's no excuse for you not to get that 1-up. And it's especially good in this game, I guess. Anyway, over here you need to charge up the bubble shot, bubble spray, bubble splash, I guess. Jump up and you'll notice the sub-tank there, but how do we reach it? Simple, by jumping across the water. Charged bubble splash pretty much increases your buoyancy, enabling you to do that. Nifty. So, now that we've gotten everything, I'm gonna give you guys a heads up. If the circumstances are right, the recording that the next 2 parts are going to be from a previous recording session where I did rather well at the game. Or at least better than the last time I did a recording session. But, I'm gonna decide to use those there, and hopefully, it's gonna be worth watching. So I'll see you guys later in the next episode. This is Tales by Bragas signing out. Take care, everyone.